better. Look at that. Where's Chugs 40? Where's Chugs? Where's Chugs at? Let's see Chugs chug this Radler. Maybe add a little vodka or something to it, guys. In life, do what you want. People ask, like Joey was asking me, let me see if I get some sound first, guys. Let me see if I can get some sound here. Then we'll continue on with Bow Better. Welcome, Bow Betters. Welcome to MMA Sip and Smoke, where we talk about cigars, fine cigars, libations, things like beer. This is not a beer today. We're having something you could have anywhere, at any place that's not an IPA. The Stiegl Radler. You know, what I like to do with this thing, and I'm going to show you here in a moment, we're going to drink a little bit of it straight, which is really good. This stuff is very flavorful, and it goes to, let me make sure we got some sound, guys. Anybody in the chat? Anybody in the chat? Nobody's in the chat thus far. But welcome, Bow Betters. This is the AJ Fernandez Enclave. It's a $7.95 cigar. I had a under $5 cigar that I was going to smoke today with the Radler, but I decided on the AJ Fernandez because I haven't done it before. Like, the other cigar was made by Drew Estates, and it was under $5. And we've had a lot of Drew Estate cigars, so we may have done an AJ Fernandez cigar before, but I'm not positive of that. So that's why I want to try something different. We're trying something different. Look at the end of this cigar is a little different. Like, it buns up. It's got this little, like, extra wrapper. Can you see that properly? Like, so you can't see it coiled up. So I don't know if this was a miss on the actual roller, where they didn't cut the end to show you how well it's rolled, or if it's to help with the lighting of the cigar. So it has this little almost wick-like, ooh, I don't want to peel it off. I actually like to keep it there. So $7.95, not out of my price point. I was at the $15 price point, and I made it there. And the other cigar was a New World cigar. I don't know if it was by AJ Fernandez. I forget who actually made that cigar. And then I purchased that Drew Estate cigar just on a whim for under $5 to see how good that under $5 cigar would be. And considering it's a Drew Estate, it's probably going to be pretty good. A big vein there on this leaf, I don't mind that. Some people might view that as a negative, to see all these veins and these little ruts, sort of, but it's not super defined, so it doesn't bother me very much. No one's in the chat still. I can't tell if I'm live. I can't even tell if I'm live from YouTube right now, guys. That's where you guys, I need viewership, guys. I need people to help out with the show, with the help out, just by participating, just saying, yo, I'm here. What's going on? How you doing, Bow Better? You suck. You can't pick anything. Something, guys. But yes, this is the Sip and Smoke show, MMA Sip and Smoke, where we discuss MMA. We had a decent week last week. I didn't bet large, and I broke even because I went large on the over 1.5 between Gaethje and Poirier, and I missed it by like, what, a minute and a half? So very disappointing, because I went big on that, and all my parlays were contingent on that, and I had a lot of the favorites contingent or paired with that particular bout. Let's pour this thing out here. Let's pour this thing, guys. Ice is melting. The summer is sweet. Look at that Radler, that little grapefruit. You know what this is? Just like juice. You know, a little grapefruit there. Look at that. In the yellow and the ice. Got to speak a little Spanish. The yellow. está muy frío. En el calor, el Stiegl es muy refrescante. I hate that word, refrescante. Refresco. Oh, where's Chugs at? Chugs. Oh, yeah. Oh, Chugs. Let me get some of this. Mmm. Mmm. Ah. Oh, that was good. Chugs. Chugs. Let me know if there's nobody in the chat. Again. Boop. Now that's really, really nice. Welcome, Bow Betters. I don't see anybody in the chat here. Yeah, I mean, I'm very inconsistent. I get it, guys. I get it. But what I don't get is, like, where are we going to smoke the best cigars that we can for our money, whether premium, whether lower end premium? Where are we going to, like, get that information on some cigars, and where are we going to learn about some beers out here, both in Chicago? And I'm going to go to some other beers. I've been to other places, guys. We've been to Atlanta, Michigan, Wisconsin. Every place has their beers. If there's something I could get at Binny's or somewhere else, if I have to, go out there, or I could find those beers. Whatever beers you guys are interested in learning about, or even cigars, let me know. I was going to do an Olivia Series V, which seems to be very popular. V for very. But I ended up with what I did end up, because for that same price of the Series V, I was basically able to buy 2 cigars. It was not the under $15 cigar challenge, but I wanted to remain under $15, and I succeeded that and got an additional one. And then I bought a 4-pack of the Stiegl Grapefruit, which is just going to be a Radler, just straight juice. I think it's a lot better. It's a malt beverage, but it's a lot better than those seltzers that people buy. I think the juices are more defined, better flavor, just overall, just a better option. And guys, we don't have to. Joey had mentioned it to me, like, why am I not drinking scotches or doing the cognacs or the brandies with the cigars? Why am I not drinking that stuff? And I'm like, well, it just be different. Drink what you want. If you want juice, you want to drink it with the fucking goddamn Coca-Cola or Pepsi, go on ahead. You want an RC, go on ahead and smoke your cigar with whatever you want to. There are no rules to this, guys. There are no rules. It's not a lose-lose situation. All these purists and these people like, oh, I'm going to do it this way. It's got to be this way. And, oh, I like my single malt scotch. A lot of them are some of those guys, a lot of them, the men are definitely followers. And most people are followers. Like, they are part of the herd. That's just the way it is. It's just the reality of life. They're going to smoke the same things. They're going to drink the same things. They're going to do the same thing. They're going to wipe their ass the same way every time, every day that they do of their lives. Some people like me does do it a little different. You want to double up the paper? Go on ahead, double up the paper. You want to wipe from the front? Go on ahead and wipe from the front. Right? You want to double wipe to swipe? Go on ahead, double wipe to swipe. Right? Like, there isn't any real norm, right? Be unnormal, be different when it comes to your drinking, your smoking, not your gambling necessarily. Like, we have to be just smart about that. I would say with things that are of a pleasure or a taste, no. Like, if if you have a wife and you want to lick her feet instead of her ass, go ahead and do both. This is an adult channel, so I can say such things. I'm just saying, just be different. There are no rules to this, guys. There are no rules. There's an etiquette. Yes, an etiquette can be broken. There is an etiquette. There are certain things with your cigars, yes, that are good and bad that could prevent it from smoking the best way that it can smoke. It's not a rule per se. It just is the way it is. It's not just like a drink that you just drink it and guzzle it. You have to do certain things with the cigar to maintain the integrity of the cigar, to make sure that it's burning properly, et cetera, et cetera. So, but still, there are no rules to this, right? I don't even know if I got sound here. Let me see. Do I got sound? I got no fucking people here. Can't tell. So that's why I did this the Stiegl today, the Radler. And you know what's good to do to that Radler? You know what's good to do is you add some vodka or even rum. You add something to the Stiegl, and it tastes so good. Or even some champagne, like some Prosecco. Nothing expensive. Guys, when you're mixing, certain things that expensive are good to mix. Yes, it helps because it gives a little better flavor to the, especially the Radler. I chose a cheaper like vodka today to mix with it, but if you want to, right, like a Belvedere or a Grey Goose, I think you're fine with it as a mixer. You could go a little cheaper because the juice is so good, right? So with these Radlers, what I like to do is mix in a little tequila. I'll mix in a little vodka. I'll mix in a little rum on the Stiegl and have it not. This is the first time I had the Stiegl, the Radler, with a cigar. This is like my hangover drink. This is like the first drink, like after a long night and we're at a wedding and we're going to be drinking a little bit more, like after a Friday night, everybody got together and we were drinking at a campfire all night on a farm or something beautiful. I make sure to have a 4-pack of these things with me. I make sure to buy one of these on the way in, without a doubt, if not 2 of them. This is like almost like a michelada. It's like that drink before you really start drinking, right? Like you have one of these and it just gets you going and gets you satisfied. It's very refreshing, perfect on a summer night. I have one person in the chat. I don't know if that person can actually say, hey, I could hear you, or else I've been talking for the past fucking 20 minutes, actually 12 minutes, and not getting any response. So I love these Stiegl Radlers. They come in a lemon, a raspberry, a grapefruit, and I'm certain in Germany probably a little bit more, but these Radlers are awesome. I highly recommend them. Perfect for summer. Let me get a little chug. Oh, super grapefruity. What the fuck happened? Yeah, the computer's freezing, guys. Nobody's in the chat to mention if I have any sort of connectivity. Sad shit, guys. Sad shit. You guys going ahead. Keep listening to all that blood money picks, to Bleed MMA, that, other fucking person, wherever they are. Fuck, I'm not going to say, oh, you're in the basement. You're in your mom's house. I ain't fucking doing that shit. You're in your dad's studio. We talk like this. Oh, yeah, I like what I like. Oh, my God. Like, keep it up, guys. Keep it up. Just watch that shit. Don't hit the unlike button. Unsubscribe. Don't listen to this fucking crap. You don't need to be dealing with a dude like me, but you can, because I'm a real one. That's why we're going to mix in this little vodka here into this, into the Radler. That's how we do, guys. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Did he just do that? Did he just do that? Who does that? This guy. Right? Who does that? Who does that? Holy Christ. I got some sound, guys. Hard to tell. Nobody's helping out here. Nobody's in the chat. I want to try to get a sound check before I flip the camera on me. Oh, watch check. The Seiko 5. You guys have seen this. I love this dial. It's not a white dial. It's more of a silverish dial. The lume is excellent. I got it on this suede band, of course, with my butterfly attachments to it here. Let me suck here. Oh yeah, so day date, right, is the 3rd. Excellent loom, great profile. Look at that. These actually have increased in value. I paid under $100 for this. It's now $140. So what that tells me is I still could get $100 for this, right? I can still get the exact thing that I invested in it. And I think it's going to go up. I think these are no longer going to be in that $100 price range. I think I might have paid less than $100 for this one. I think I might have paid $79 for this, and it's $140. It's almost double now, right? Not quite, but it's a good percentage up. Beautiful. I got to clean this band because I'm going to get some of the foam and get into the zone. So like, you know, like with my shoes, I'm going to buy some of that shoe cleaner that the guy sells on the internet, because when you're in the zone, you know, you hit the foam, you're in the zone, and see if that works on suede really well. I'm going to do a product review, which Joey hates. Joey hates those product reviews, but see if like I could get those stains off. And then over here on the watch, it's tough for you guys to tell how dirty it really is. So I'm going to get some kind of that same foam that is for the shoes in the suede cleaner. Because when I see the foam, I'm in the zone. Man, nobody fucking still. So yeah, automatic. I love this movement. Love this band. This band, this suede leather was a beautiful color. Goes a lot well with my shoes. It pops. It makes this thing look like excellent, especially with this bright dial. I have a darker dial one. As you guys know, I have a few of these. But really, I mean, as far as as far as automatic watches goes that are under $100 or $150, these are the best. And I have like 5 of them now. 5 of this series, the SK series. These are the best that you could buy. Now they're at like $140 and increasing. So I got a bargain. I beat the market. Oh, I bought them at $100. I bought it at $79. Now they're $140. Oh my God. I'm so smart. Oh my goodness. Well, get over it, guys. Like, it's just a little bit of value. It's just a little watch. Love it though. Beautiful silver dial. Goes with the socks and the shoes, right? Goes with the shirt. Right? Goes with the shirt. Everything is going well. You know. But yeah, not bad. 4 people it's 4 people here. 4 people. Do you guys actually hear me? Can you guys hear me? Can anybody hear me? Can you say just yes? We can hear you. Yes, we can hear you. There's 3 people in the chat. Can I get a response? Has anybody ever drank any of these Stiegls before? Do you like these things? Oh, no, there's nobody. Oh, great. All right. I can't tell, but it's time to like smoke, guys. I gotta smoke, man. Gotta 18 minutes in, dying to smoke this stuff. All right. Yeah, chugs. The Stiegl Grapefruit Radler. Great stuff, guys. The AJ Fernandez Enclave. To Churchill, $7.95. I don't know how easy it is to find AJ Fernandez. I know that name. I want to qualify it in some way, but I'm not able to. But that's all right. Well, hopefully you guys can see me properly. Oh shit, I forgot. I gotta do this. Boom. Bam, boom, the boom bap. The bam, boom. Hopefully they see my ass. Let me see. What the fuck? Oh man, I hate this technology stuff. I don't know if I'm in frame, guys. Probably not. Welcome, Pow Betters. The $2 cutter. Come on. Computer. That was too funny. All right. When leaning over, make sure not to drop any beer or anything else. Is that the cutter? Oh, yeah. Enclave. Remember, just put it right on in there. Right? Actually, remember this way. Bam. Ugh. Look at that. That's a nice little Cyclops eye. But we're going to do a double. We're going to come across. Right? Push it in there a little bit. Boom. I didn't like that. Not as clean. Interesting. Interesting. Wait. Holy crap. Come on. In there a little. Bit, boom. I didn't like that. Not as clean. All right, so I got sound. We got sound, guys. We got sound. Interesting. Ugh. Camera was not in the right angle. Now it is. Crap. Camera was not in the right angle. Still nobody in the chat. Hurtful. Hurtful, guys. Painful. Painful, not nobody in the chat, man. Just kicks me right in the gut. Not really. Yeah, guys, even though it seems like I'm egotistical, I'm not very egotistical nor narcissistic. Right? Doesn't matter to me what others think or what you guys think. But it does matter to me that I have you with me. Right? You could dislike me as long as you're around me. You're participating in some way with me. I don't mind that. I know that sounds odd to some people, but not to me. Wow. Nice little toastiness to this AJ Fernandez Enclave. Nice, soft, subtle earth. A lot of leather. Love that. Just genuine tobacco, naturale, habano sort of smell. Mm. Such a light toastiness, soft leather, very like Swedish. Mm. Very soft habano. What's that? With lots of coffee. Love it because I'm a coffee lover, and it's not that caramel coffee, which I've had a lot of cigars. Wow, 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 wow! No wonder this is like the last of like three of the that were in the box. You know what I mean, guys? Like that's another way of choosing a good cigar. Sometimes, like I didn't know the Enclave. I knew AJ Fernandez, but I didn't know the Enclave. It was the last of the box. They weren't offering a sale price on it. I'm like, well, let me try this one. It was $8. Not a bad price. $8. We're in our price point. The other cigar was the New World at $6.45. So we were still with taxes and everything very close to that $15 range. It has a little spice, guys. It does at the end. The finish is a little bit more of a paprika, uh, very soft pepperiness or spiciness to it. So maybe not for like the novice cigar smoker or somebody who like just wants that straight Connecticut butteriness, more vanilla, like whitewashed or just more of a different like. But this cigar, I love its diversity. I love its richness, great aromas, burning fantastically. Despite the veins in the leaf, I don't mind this. I don't mind these veins. It is still well rolled. It has a great like oak look to it. Mm. The hints of coffee throughout make this a winner. If you're a coffee like this cigar would be good, very good in the morning. Like this is like reminds me of the Partagas series cigars, just the basic cigars. A lot of people are like, oh, you're smoking a Partagas in the morning. I would like smoke it with my coffee, and it was coffee with coffee, sort of. I just enjoyed it so much, and this is the same kind of flavor. I really like this flavor. I really, guys, I really like this cigar. Like for $7, I really like this cigar. This is everybody has their taste, guys. It's all a free for all. There is no norm, right? You guys, we're not there. You could do what you want, right? Everybody has their separate tastes and their different tastes. The cigars we're getting right now are super premium and they're all so good. My advice is just don't do what Brian does and just smoke one cigar. That's all I smoke. I found the cigar I enjoy. I'm going to smoke that cigar. Don't do that. Like diversify your taste, diversify your perspectives. diversify your personality, diversify your life, try different things, right? Like this cigar, I went today. I went in intentionally into the humidor, wanting to try things that I hadn't had or hadn't put. I'm always looking for that on MMA Sip and Smoke, where we analyze cigars, we review cigars, we review beers. Today we have a Radler, which is a little different than a beer. We do this review. Wow, interesting. Yeah, the computer with the heat that's here, we got a lot of heat, is dying. It's not performing very well. But here at MMA Smoke, we're about, in terms of MMA Sip and Smoke, we're about different things, right? We're about getting you the best, like just we used to get the best picks, right? We get you the good picks, we get you the best analysis, we get you that information, and we're doing the same thing with the cigars and beer, and it's just a little bit more chill. It's a little more chill. I like this a little bit more. I like this a lot better because I'm not spending a whole week doing graphics and all this other shit. But I might get back to that, guys. I might get back to that, but I didn't have gains with that. Like I'm still doing my gambling and I got gains, right? I'm still making money, right? Actually, I'm not making money. I'm still down for the year. About the same that I have been. About like $2,000 were like in August. I just need like one. That over 1.5 would have helped out a few $100s. That would have helped out a little chunk. Like that would have been a little chunk. Like about a third of my debt right now, a third of my losses. It would have offset those. Right? It was a good bet. It was a good parlay. Time props, man. Time props. I thought I was a shoe-in after that first round. I was like, man, these guys are going for it, but they're going to last. These guys are going to brawl for fucking 4 rounds. That's what I thought. And Gaethje with that head, his kicks, as Khabib mentioned, like his kicks are some of the best and strongest in the game. And he goes back to, like I was mentioning, these guys, like even wrestlers, or no matter if you're like a high-level athlete at the NCAA or collegiate level, like you're a fucking dope athlete. Like you get a scholarship to go to, Iowa State. You're a Division I wrestler at Florida, not known for its wrestling per se, right? You're a badass wrestler, right? You could be in Alabama, the wrestling team in Alabama. You're a badass wrestler. I don't care if you're fucking Dakota. You're a Division I athlete, period. Playing goddamn badminton. You are pretty damn good. You're a good athlete. I wouldn't even fuck with the tennis player from some of those fucking places. Their cardio level is going to be insane. Like, I don't think most common people realize what it takes to be. And I saw a couple of athletes when I was coming back. I was being a little loud, and he was being a little obnoxious. And he was from Barbados. He was from Barbados, which I love Barbados and Bahamas. And he was like a Barbados track athlete. And I was looking at him like, man, I'm gonna have a hard time. He was talking shit on me. He was just talking shit, and I ignored him. And he was trying to impress women. And I'm like, man, this is a big guy. I'm gonna have a hard time with this guy, even with the skills I have. I'm gonna have a hard time with him because he's a fucking professional track athlete. Right? He's a professional athlete. He's young. Right? Like, it's gonna be hard. Fucking. I was just thinking, what am I gonna do to him? Definitely taking him down. In my head, I'm saying, take him down immediately. Jump guard. Get in his neck. Get in on his face. Get in his face. Bite his face. I was like thinking like the worst case scenario, because the guy was like in line, and he knew he could talk shit. We're in customs, and he was like just being an idiot. He's a young kid, just being an idiot, talking shit. And he wasn't that direct to me. He was still talking to other people. He never actually spoke to me like directly, but he was. And but I was looking at him like, and he even knew it. He's like, yeah, he keeps looking at me. The guy keeps looking at me. And I was like, yeah, because I'm keeping distance. I fucking know what I'm doing, right? Wow, what a nice cigar. Like great suede, that coffee in the middle and coffee in the finish. No pepperiness. Very surprisingly good cigar. I can see why this is a big seller. At the price point, this smokes better than a lot of cigars at a higher price point. This is a must buy. AJ Fernandez. I'm going to give it an 8.5 right now. It's not for everybody. It doesn't have that pepperiness anymore that was just there from the start. I know that people like are not big cigar smokers, so they want something more like in Connecticut. Mm, mm. Love it. It is a little bit more of a caramel, soft coffee, which I've just recently had from Costa Rica. I think I brought a coffee back from Costa Rica, and it has this like sweeter, caramelly. It's not that Sumatra or Guatemalan heavy dark richness that I enjoy. Because if you haven't noticed that I actually that's my flavor set or my flavor palette is very strong. Right, I actually like, even though I'm not like, even in the beers we're not doing those imperial stouts, we're not doing the double stouts, which Old Irving has their, I forget the name of it. It's already out. It's like $24 a 4 pack. I was gonna buy that. It's imperial stout. It's aged in a barrel for a year and a half. They got those out. Maybe next week I'll have one. Maybe tomorrow. Let's see. Little light leathery suede. Beautiful, beautiful aromatics. Like on the nose, like so good, man. So good. But that's what brought it up to an 8.5. It just smells so good. A lot of people don't like the smell of cigars. I do. I smell a cigar and I can tell, like, oh, that's a good cigar. Or that is a cigar. Just like the weed. You know, that weed, it has that skunky smell or that whatever smell it is, right? We're going to smell that. Mm. The Enclave, 8.5. Not a 9 club yet. I think you're going to get there. For $7.95 to be a 9 club is very, very going to make this like a special cigar. I just love its unoffensive. Look at that roll. Beautiful uniform roll. Mm. Draw. The leaf is cooking now. Beautiful cigar. Beautiful, guys. Big must buy. The Enclave. I mean, you guys are not the. I mean, here's the ironic thing that I learned about my channel myself. Not myself, but about the channel. Is unfortunately, I'm with the wrong audience. Right? Like I'm talking about cigars, and you guys don't like cigars. You're not cigar smokers. You want the bets. You want the who's winning the fights, how it's done, what round it is. You guys are gamblers. You're MMA fans, and so am I. But everybody that's MMA is smoking cigars too, and I'm giving you the added information, the value add. I'm trying to work with you. I'm trying to like make something interesting with you guys. I should have saved this cigar. I think this is a undervalued, overlooked cigar. $7.95, strong coffee finish with that little caramel center, subtle, soft, leathery, suede beginning. All three notes, solid. 8.5. It's gonna be in the nightclub, guys. It's gonna be in the nightclub. Like, I love the sheen of it. I love the burn. I can see this little vein there in the burn. Oh, just a beautiful, beautiful cigar. Love it. The aromatics are just, oh God. I'm almost ready to put it in a nightclub right now. I didn't expect this, guys. This is out of like left field, basically. I was just looking for cheap smokes today, and this Enclave was there. I thought it was a different price. It wasn't mismarked. I don't like the ban a lot. Like, what the fuck is with the Indians? I don't understand, like, with cigar people with fucking Native Americans. You know what I mean? Another thing I would never put on my fucking ban on my cigars to Native Americans. Like, what is it? I'm gonna do a review because I am an anthropologist. I do have an anthropology degree. So next show is going to be, and you guys probably won't watch, but I'm gonna do an anthropology thing. I'm gonna do an analysis on Native Americans and cigars, because I hate the fact that they put the fucking Native Americans, like a statue of Native Americans in front of their cigar shops. Like, what the fuck is that? Like, what the fuck is that totem? What does that mean that you got a fucking goddamn Indian? I hated that from day one, and I'm glad my boss never allowed it. We would never. And I told this one guy, like, I remember telling him, first thing he did, he put a big fucking Native American. I told him, I consulted that motherfucker, and I went back to that dude. I saw him in a bar one day, created a cigar shop based off of everything I told him, and I told him not to put the Native American. And the fucking first thing he does is walk in, there's like 2 Native American totems in fucking front of the place. Beautiful looking cigar shop otherwise, but I was like, shit. I'm going to call a Native American, try to figure it out. Maybe somebody in the Native American community can reach out. There has to be, I understand that, like, the tobacco, did they smoke? Was the tobacco that Native Americans, because I don't think Native Americans smoked cigar tobacco. And this is what I'm going to have to learn. It was cigar tobacco introduced to the Americas. Was it indigenous to here? Did the indigenous people use that tobacco in any means or any ways? Or was it a European influence or beginning there? And then, like, why are we still fucking putting Native Americans on our fucking goddamn fucking tobacco? It's a damn badass fucking Indian there. That's a badass Native American, man. Fucking a bunch of leaves in his fucking hair, fucking the horses there. Shit, come on. That's a badass motherfucker, but I'm not fucking with this shit, man. I mean, I didn't like it when I saw it. I still bought it, right? Can't be positive. Can't be positive. Can't be positive, guys. Can't be a good thing that a Native American's on a cigar ban. It can't be positive that they have those Native American totems in front of cigar shops. Can't be a positive. You guys tell me why you don't think that, or why you might think that it's not a positive. What kind of aesthetic is that? Right? Who's in that aesthetic? Do you think if I created a cigar room or a cigar lounge that the Native American would be a totem of some Asian dude, some black dude, some fucking, even that's the other thing that's a jockey, right? The red jockey. Do you think that would be in front of my fucking business? Any totem at all, like even a bear, like an animal or a lion. You think I would have a totem? Actually, that's a very better question. Is, do you think I would utilize a totem or a symbol that is not my own brand, like it's not a brand, to actually promote my business? No. You want that squiggly thing in front of your business? Thing goes like this, that air fucking thing. You're gonna put that in front of your fucking business? Get the fuck out of here. I'm not gonna fucking buy that shit. I'm not gonna fucking go there. You have the fucking squiggly air thing. You don't fucking have a clown or the dude spinning a sign up for your business. Go on, you guys fucking go and do that shit. I'm not gonna do that shit. I'll put up a teepee, but it's gonna be people smoking inside of it. We're gonna be smoking it. You can smoke a pipe. So yeah, so I have a little mission then for myself, or a little goal next week, is to learn about the totem, learn about what that totem means, what Native Americans on cigar means, and the connection between Native Americans and cigars. It's a little anthropological ethnography sort of venture with myself that I'm gonna have to like take a look at and discover, because I want to know, because I'm not liking love the band, still love the band, AJ Fernandez on each side. I love the fact that I love the Native American on there. He's a badass motherfucker. His horse is submissive. I don't know if you guys can see that. His horse is submissive. He's obviously a badass dude. He's got the big headdress. So there's meaning there in this, but like, what does that have to do with cigars and us? A lot of cigar bands have to do with conquest themes, right? If you look at some of the cigar bands, you go out there, like there was another one, New World, that I just bought. Some of the other ones that I've shown you, where it's a Mexican American or an Aztec woman going to get cigars, and I don't know if it's myth or reality, genuinely authentic in history. So I got to investigate that guy. So we got a little piece that I'm going to do. I'm going to do the research, and we're going to come back and we're going to, like, you'll see the discussion, you'll see the product. I'm going to do some anthropology, which I have a degree in to do. And we'll produce a little YouTube piece talking about it. Or if you guys already have a link, I've already seen this, already answered, please, by all means, put it forth. I have my own somewhat inclination of what it really means, but I don't want to like put that out there, and I want to better analyze it. I want to give you my opinion of it. Look at that burn, man! For $7, this is a very $8. I'm sorry. This AJ Fernandez Enclave. And guys, I'm gonna have to assume that it is a Nicaraguan cigar, because as always, like, we do everything blind. The beer, the booze, whatever we do here on this channel, except for the fucking bets and whatever the research. But as far as the cigars and the beer goes, it's all blind. There's no prejudice. We're not looking at Cigar Aficionado. We're not looking at Cigars Daily. We're not like following anybody. We're not like tailing anybody's opinions on a cigar or a beer. We're just shooting off the cuff, as always. We're just doing my opinion, my assessment of it, and you guys do with it what you will. that caramelly coffee finish. Lots of suede, like leatheriness. Just a fabulous cigar, guys. Oh, the aromatics, man, on this cigar are just unparalleled. Unparalleled. Like it smells better than it smokes. I think I could say that. It smells so good. Like all the aromatics on it are just everything you'd want. It smokes. It smokes like a higher premium cigar. Like it could age a little bit. I taste that a little bit at the end now, as that we're like getting a little bit more into it. So the heat's burning through it. It's getting a little bit sharper. So it definitely needed a little bit more time in aging in the humidor. But, and I always say that, you guys know that I always say that, but some cigars are ready to smoke now. This is a must buy. It's $7.95. Maybe I was late to the party. Right? Like you guys might already know people like that know cigars, and here's another good thing, bad thing about the MMA Sip and Smoke show is I just found it, literally found at the airport a copy of Cigar Aficionado from this month, and every cigar that had a positive like 90 review or even an advertisement we've had on this show, except for some of the cheaper ones. Like, but as far as like we're right on, guys. I'm very happy in that. That gave me a lot of reassurance that my palate isn't destroyed. That it's not that I know what I'm talking about, but that we're selecting cigars and I'm selecting things. Because when I go to a cigar shop, I saw this cigar, right? I looked at it. I looked at the leaf. I just didn't want to get something not normal. There were some other cigars that I didn't buy that are new. For example, like Lori Cabana Maduro. There were a bunch of other ones there that I wanted to buy. They just didn't fit our price point. They were more that $12, $13 price point. But I buy the cigars based on their look, and then you could read the box. Yeah, I read the box. You can read the box and look at like some things of the blend, that it's a Nicaraguan cigar. The one cigar that I didn't buy that I have to buy now, and I encourage you guys to go buy to try it out and let me know how it is the Drew Estates Blackened. That has that Mexican San Andreas wrapper, which I love. That's on the Plasencia cigar. Like that's one of my next trips is going to San Andreas, Mexico, to go to that area where that tobacco is made, because that tobacco for me is like the most flavorful. That's my shit. That's where my palate is. That's like my favorite tobacco right now. My favorite wrapper is that Mexican, and I might be biased because I'm half Mexican, not really, but that tobacco is just so good, guys. Just so good. You find it in the Plasencia, and I think True Estates recognize like, hey, this is some good ass shit. Whatever that jungle right now, that Mexican part of that jungle is making some good, probably the best wrappers in the world right now. In my opinion, just my opinion. I'm gonna go get some, right? So I didn't buy it because again, it's in that $13 range, and they only have the smaller gauges, right? I'd pay $14 for the thicker gauges, but they only have the smaller gauges in it. So I'll go to my local guy. I went to Binny's this time, guys. I regret that. Now, Norman Park Cigars, whatever. But I went to Binny's, and you could just, if you are smart, or if you just look around, don't, you don't have to rush, guys. Like, don't feel rushed when that guy walks in the humidor of Binny's and he's there. He's working there by the hour. He doesn't. They can stay in there for fucking 5 hours. Like if you're buying one smoke and it takes you a half hour to pick out that smoke, don't even feel bad about it. You probably just did that dude a favor. And I taught something to the kid today. I knew he didn't know his shit. Because he's like, oh, I don't smoke any cigars. I'm going to go this weekend. I'm thinking to get some of these Ashtons. And I walked him over like, hey, you can get two of these Drew Estates, like Connecticut's, because I like the Ashtons. I'm like, oh, you get two of these for the price of one, right? Or you get one of these, like a different blend of the Connecticut for that one Ashton. The Ashton is not a bad choice either. The Ashton makes great cigars. I don't think we've smoked an Ashton here before because it's just such a common cigar. And guys, I've done Gloria Cabana, I've done Arturo Fuente, we've done a lot of the cigars that are mass marketed, Fonsecas, Montecristo. We've had those. I think we've had those on the show. We've had assessments of them. Those are great cigar houses. It's good, like La Gloria Cabana and Arturo Fuente, for example. Even the Drew Estates is now in that same class. Are houses, cigar makers that you're not going to get a bad product. Like it's hard. The quality control, the level of the craftsmanship, the people that are there. It's going to be hard to get a bad product from out of those places. Oh, that coffee, guys, so good. When am I going to close the 9 Club? I mean, it's still a little young, so I'm not going to put it in the 9 Club. But I'm going to put it right at the cusp of the 9 Club already. I'm gonna, even though I said it was 8.5, I'm gonna put it at 8.75. And I'm gonna leave it at that. I know it's gonna get better. I gotta close out the 9 Club for like I gotta up my game. You know what I mean? I can't just give nines all the time. You know, like if you're that kind of judge that you're giving nines, 90s for everything, then you know I can't be Sal Del Mato over here. I can't be a phony. Can't be giving 10.8s all the time. A 9 Club, just so you guys know as a reference, is like me giving it a 10.8. It's like a 10.8 round. Like, so for reference for you guys, when I give something a 9 Club, that means it is in the elite echelon, right? And so I can't do that. I can't continue to do that because it cheapens. I'm gonna be straight up. It just cheapens my opinion, right? If I give everything nines, they're like, oh, this guy thinks everything's fucking a nine. Everything's fucking good. He just drinks and fucking gives everything a nine. No, I mean, I'm gonna give it an 8.75. We're gonna leave it at that. Unless the finish impresses me. I don't think it will because it has a little youth to it. It has this like after like that caramel coffee taste. I'm more of that heavy Sumatran, Guatemalan, heavy Mexican, very deep flavor set. So maybe this is better for you, but oh, so if you're into Cubans, for example, this smokes a lot like a Cuban cigar. So if you're like heavy into Cubans, this is a cigar for you. I used to think that Mexican wrappers were the cheapest, stronger, more peppery, not as good, and now like that I'm into that San Andreas wrapper. Like that is like my favorite wrapper right now. That's one of my favorite flavor sets, like from Placencia, and other people caught on and wanted to get that wrapper. Mm. that caramel coffee to it is just fat. And look at that burn. It's staying super well rolled. Whoever rolled this cigar is par excellence. Fantastic. Look at the placation. Look at that. Look at that shit. Like this for $8. This is a damn great buy. It's one of the best buys on the channel. Like La Aurora, this AJ Fernandez Enclave is going to be one of your best bangs for your bucks out of all the smokes that because like Plasencia is twice the price, right? We're at like that $13 range for a Churchill, if not more. For the Robusta, we're at $13. We're at like fucking $8 for this. Oh, there it goes. Ashy Larry. Remember, it's okay to spit. Wait. Oh, God damn it. I gotta get some ice for this. Oh, shit. Welcome, Bow Betters. Wow. It has a little like harshness, not harshness, but it's young. Like it is right now. It's green, so I'm not gonna pull back that 875. This is still a must buy. I think it still should remain in that 8.5 range because it has that greenery, that caramel finish is caused by how young the cigar is. Be different, guys. You guys could drink whatever you want to. You don't have to fucking drink scotch. You don't have to drink rum. You smoke a cigar. You guys fucking drink what you want to. Guys, drink what you want to. Drink how you want it. Like I said, you want a Pepsi with your fucking cigar? One more Pepsi. Just a Pepsi. Go on ahead, have a Pepsi. You want to fucking have an RC Cola with your cigar? 7-Up? Go on ahead, have a 7-Up, guys. Want a seltzer water with your cigar? Go on ahead. There are no rules to this. You know, you want some juice? You want some agua fresca? with your cigar, go on ahead and have some agua fresca. You want a coffee with your cigar? Fucking love coffee with my cigars. Love coffee or espresso with my cigars. You kidding me? Love it. This Stiegl you could get at any store where you guys live, guys. Refreshing, perfect for the summer. Not even a good grapefruit. Excellent grapefruit. Excellent refreshing. We haven't talked MMA yet, right? We haven't talked MMA. Sanhagen. Not parlayable. Like Rob Font, great boxer, fucking excellent boxing. But as I mentioned to Joey, like, what is Sanhagen's wheelhouse? His original, the dude's got boxing gloves tattooed on his fucking leg. Like, that's his, like, beginning. And he got the wrestling and jiu-jitsu. Rampat, never been knocked out. He's got like fucking 30 fights or something like that in his career. Tough Puerto Rican guy. Tough to go against my Puerto Rican people. Tough. But how can I bet him? I can't even bet him as a dog. I don't think it's a dog or pass. Sanhagen is that guy. Sanhagen is like Kobe Covington, but better. I think, yeah, for sure. Sanhagen might be one of the best fighters without a title. Just in the wrong place, the wrong time, wrong fights, losing the wrong. Like, Sterling got him quick, backpacked him. I love that submission. For me, that's one of the best submissions in MMA ever. Like, that's what you're supposed to do. You're like, oh, I ain't fucking spending no time with this dude. I'm fucking backpacking him, getting that choke in, and choking him. Sanhagen had no choice. He got caught. Just like getting caught by a punch. It's like, dude, the dude is quicker in the wrestling, quicker on the jiu-jitsu. He got outclassed big time. And I think the same thing would happen if they met again. And the same thing's going to happen when I agree with Sterling, and I'm not a Sterling fan. When he faces Sean O'Malley, if Sean O'Malley cannot, and he's not going to be able to, fight the takedown, fight the jiu-jitsu, Sterling, if Sterling's healthy, Sterling's 100%, he's taking O'Malley all day, and he'll take Sanhagen all day again. And I think Sanhagen has better jiu-jitsu and better wrestling than O'Malley. Like O'Malley versus Sanhagen, I'll take Sanhagen all day. My dog wants to come outside. Let me let my dog out. Shit. Yeah, I think it's an easy main event, guys. Like, Font's boxing is phenomenal. His chin is phenomenal, right? Like, but it won't matter. I think, like, you look at that fight that Sanhagen had with Chito Vera, who has better kickboxing, not better boxing, but better kickboxing, and the way Sanhagen just dominated him. I mean, they gave Chito a round for whatever reason. I think one judge did, but I think Font's team made a bad decision. I think they should have kept Font in that gatekeeper stance and not rush him to another fight. He should have waited around, taken a little lower level fight just to get another victory, get another paycheck, and he was still going to be fine. But I think he should have did that rather than go against Sandhagen to try to get a title when really there's no title to be had there. That title, that belt is going to be held up for a while, and I don't think he does very well against Sterling. And to be honest, I don't think he does very well against O'Malley, which is sad to say. I think O'Malley has a better kicking game, that reach. He can keep him at distance. I think like O'Malley's team might have rushed him into this particular matchup, hoping for a bigger payday, which they all do. They all want to be UFC champions, but I would have slowed it down. I would have like, nah, let's not take Sandhagen, because like if you fall behind Sandhagen, now you're waiting like a year or two. You're waiting a lot more time. Where if he just waited, fought somebody lower than that, right? He just defeated up and comer in Yanez, right? If you wait your turn, don't jump up right away, fight another up and comer or somebody else, and just loom in the background, right? Like, because both these guys expect a championship fight out of this, and I don't think it's going to happen for either one of them. It might. I don't know what Dana's expecting. But I think it was a mistake. I think Font should have waited one more fight. Oh, Jessica, what a matchup. Jessica Andrade, Tatiana Suarez. Guys, I have to go with Andrade at that plus money. She was plus 235, almost plus 300 last week. Oh, I beat the line movement. I didn't jump on it yet. I don't know what it is right now. But if Jessica Andrade, because Tatiana Suarez, yes, great wrestling, going to have a huge height advantage, huge reach advantage, right? Suarez is 6 inches taller. The reach is 4 inches. Southpaw, going to be a big problem for Andrade, but Andrade is a tough woman. Suarez, oh my God, this cigar is so fucking good. Oh my God. A little green, yes, but it's settled now. We're in the middle of it. I'm going back to the 875, guys. Going back to the, AJ Fernandez, fantastic cigar. I believe it's Nicaraguan. Take off that first band. Just delicious. And even that subtle green on the finish is lovely. It's not as pronounced as it was just a moment ago. It's softer. And it's a very good cigar, guys. A must buy. At $7.95, this AJ Fernandez could be one of the best value smokes we've had here on the MMA Sip and Smoke Show. It's in that class. It's in that class for sure. The thing that like people forget is Andrade, as for a woman, has that real finishing power. She's one of the few women that when she cracks you, she'll finish off dudes. Not like fucking Ronda Rousey. Like Jessica Andrade's got like serious power. And she's gonna get the crack. Suarez. Even at that distance, because Suarez is great at managing that distance, but in order to get that takedown, she's gonna have to close that distance, get cracked, and get that takedown. And Andrade's takedown defense is horrible, and Suarez is like her reach advantage, yeah, that 4 inches. Tatiana Suarez, her reach, the way she uses her reach is just fantastic. But her wrestling is good, but not like, I'm not super impressed with it. I'm impressed with it, especially against Andrade, and that's why the advantage is there. Huge height, she could she could bang, but Andrade has got that. She's one of those women that, one of the very few women that has that one touch knockout power. And so I'm gonna bet her. I'm gonna bet her, especially that dog money. If it's still over plus 200, plus 230, I'm gonna bet her. I think the lines are gonna close a lot. I think get on her now because I believe it should. It's gonna get closer to that even money or closer to that, or Andrade isn't that big of an underdog. Andrade's previous champion, better competition, more active. Like the woman is just, she's a beast. I'm a big Andrade fan. Best hair in the business. Beautiful hair. You know, just beautiful boxing, but still a brute. Like her, what she like, what she hadn't developed was she just overwhelms her opponent. She's a good hammer, as I always say, not a good nail. And I don't think Tatiana Suarez, though, is going to be able to nail her unless with the wrestling. And Andrade has no get-up game. Like we saw with Catch a Beating last week, no get-up game. So if you bet Tatiana Suarez, ground and pound finish or submission finish is there. I think this goes not to go the distance either way. I think there is going to be a finish by either woman, and I might bet that. Right, I might bet the not to go the distance, and if they have the same game parlay, if they let me do it, I'll bet methodology, TKO, and the not to go the distance like together is what I might bet there. Go get him, real. Oh, here's another good fight. Dustin Jacoby and Kennedy Njoku. Wow. Like, I'm a big critic, or at least Njoku, like just such talent. If he had a killer instinct, he has the body in that division. He could be a champion, right? His takedown defense is bad, but gotten better. But man, what a physical specimen that guy is. And Justin Kobe is an overachiever. Like, I'm leaning Njoku, but I might, let's see what they give me on Justin Kobe, because Justin Kobe's kickboxing is better, cleaner striker, but Njoku is a beast of a man. Like big feet, long reach, long extension, good, like not the best movement, but needs better movement. Njoku suffers from like, dude, get out of wherever you're going, go to a higher camp. It gives you a different look against kickboxers and wrestlers. And Njoku has it just like Adesanya, not quite the same kickboxing level, but he is a physical specimen. The guy's just, but no killer instinct. The guy has no drive to fucking finish, and he's developing that now. He's been finishing people. He's just got to get a mean streak in him. If Njoku gets mean, he'll knock out Jacoby in round one. He will knock out Jacoby in round one. Because Jacoby is a hammer. Jacoby is a walking juggernaut, walking zombie. He's going to walk forward. He's going to box. He's going to kickbox. Great boxing, man. But he gets hit too much. And you can't get hit too much against Njoku. And Njoku, if he hits you, and Kennedy Njoku hits you with like intent, you're fucked. That arm reach, like what's the reach difference? It's gonna be ridiculous. But Njoku's reach is 83 to 76. I love this shit, guys. I ain't making this shit up, man. I'm fucking talking off the cuff. And I ain't fucking need to get the fucking UFC stats, and I already know this shit. Like, man, and Juku 83 to 76. 6'5". The Kobe's 6'3", which is a big guy too, but Jacoby does not fight long. He's not a long fighter. So Jacoby has made me a lot of money, and I've lost a little money on him. I backed him a lot. I bet against Njuku a lot and won money. I picked when he was losing, picked when he's winning. Both these guys, I'm on Njuku by finish here. I know Justin Jacoby is tough to finish, but Kenny Njuku is improving. Somebody had to probably whispered in his ear, like, get that fucking animal instinct in you. Like, if I were his coach, I would fucking put him in what they call the gauntlet, right? They call that gauntlet. Or like I would do that every fucking day on his ass. Wrestlers. Then another dude, heavy, big guy, fucking. I'd put him in the gauntlet to fucking break him. To put him into the point where fight for your fucking life, man. Because Kenny Njuku is, for the division, is a huge dude. He's fucking huge. He's 6'5", 205, 83-inch reach as a southpaw. Right? He's 4 years younger than Jacoby. Fight the takedown. Fight these wrestlers. Like, that's what I would do with Njuku. And I favor Njuku, even though I'm a big Jacoby fan. I'm huge on Dustin Jacoby. Dustin Jacoby's made me big money. More than Njuku. Oh my god. This cigar guy is so fucking good. So good. The coffee, the toffiness of it, even the slight green finish with that coffee is still good. Still really good. It's not as pronounced. It's not sharp green or raw or like a raw plantain or raw banana. It has a little of that, but nothing to really offend the cigar. The Radler. Where's Chugs? Chugs on the Radler. Again, guys, you could mix it. Like, you could buy this anywhere. Put it with some rum. Put it with some tequila. You want to add some fucking vodka to it. So refreshing. So good. My pick is Njuku gets a tough guy to finish, Justin Kobe. But if anybody gonna finish him, like, Njuku has that upside to finish him. Hopefully Vegas gives us a good number on that. But I am definitely on an Njuku, and I can't believe I'm saying that. Kevin Tucker versus Diego Lopez, which I'm a Lopez. Not gonna deal with it. Tanner Boser versus Aleska Kimura. I'm done betting on Boser. Boser is like Njuku last year. No killer instinct, man. No killer instinct. Tough guy, no killer instinct. Kimura sucks too. Horrible. Ooh, what a fight before that. Ignacio Bahamundes versus Ludovic Klein. What a banger. That's going to be a banger of a fight. A banger. A banger. That's going to be potential fight of the night. Right there. Well, Kyler Phillips and Ronnie Barcelos can be there too. Dude, those are two. And Jeremiah Wells versus Carlson Harrison. What? This card is sick, guys. This is one fucking sick ass card, guys. Billy Q versus Damon Jackson. Cody Durden versus Jake Hadley. We got a card here, guys. Sean Woodson against Dennis Bazukcha. I'm gonna go Woodson on that. Easy. Ode Osborne versus Azu Alambayadov. I have to look at Azu. But this is actually a really good card. Like, I don't know why they put you have to put Andrade up there, the women's fight up there. But Kyler Phillips, Ronnie Barcelos, awesome fight, guys. Wells versus Carlston Harris. Ooh, what a fight that is. Oh my God. Insane. Those are tough to pick. Hopefully we're at even money for both those, for Ignacio Bahamundos as well as Jeremiah Wells versus Carlson Harris. Man. Good ass card, guys. Good. Another great card. Let's look at some of the other breakdowns. Man, this cigar is awesome. Let me go get another beer, because even though I don't need it, and some vodka. Guys, from a fan standpoint, what a card. What a card. Wells, Carlson Harris. Ooh, oh, man. I mean, can Wells... Man, that's even in jiu-jitsu. Like, man, that is just... That's an insane fight. Kyler Phillips, Ronnie Barcelos. Insane fight, guys. We... I apologize. I didn't see how this card was placed out. But man, this is a great for free. This is one of the cards of the year. I don't know why they always do that. They put like that Diego Lopez versus Gavin Tucker. Not better with Gavin Tucker. They always put that like before the co-main event. They always put that shitty fucking fight, which always ends up being pretty good. But this card is just fire. It's just so good. I didn't see it from a betting perspective, and now I'm just looking at it. Man, I'm on Sanhagen. I'm on Andrade. I'm on Njuku. I don't want Kevin Tucker sucks. I don't like Kamur Bozer. I would avoid it. Woo! Bahamundes versus Ludovic Klein. Banger. That has Fight of the Night written all over it. All over it. I'm on Bahamundes solely for the reach. But that should be an even money fight. We'll see where it goes. Kyler Phillips, Barcelos, same, another one. Even money fight. Barcelos isn't going to get the wrestling going. Phillips isn't going to do wrestling. Man, I think if Barcelos wrestles, he could win that easily. But his wrestling isn't that great. But so it's going to be a kickboxing match. Awesome. Jeremiah, well, why is that like in the bottom there? And why is Cody Durden still down there? Right? And Billy Q, Damon Jackson, fire, another fight of the night. Right? Like, that is just, guys, great fights this weekend. Happy as a fan for free. That's why you get the ESPN Plus. Like, even Cody Durden, Jake Handley. I'm hoping Durden is underdog there. Durden he just mixes up his wrestling and his dirty boxing, his dirty wrestling, ground and pound better. But Jake Handley's like, that dude cracks you, man. He's got a good hand. His jiu-jitsu, I think, is a little overrated. Cody Durden doesn't have that wrestling, but Cody Durden is a dirty Durden. Just a dirty fighter. Fights for your money. Jake Handley does gas. He's coming over the pond, right? Because he's English. What a card, folks. What a card. Like, best bets. I'm going to see the Sanhagen by sub line. I know that it's like Rob Font has not been there, so maybe that favors that. It is a good prop. Andrade, TKO, or Suarez, decision or submission. Like, Njuku or Justin Kobe by TKO, either guy. Like, that is not to go the distance. Going to be like what, -600. Sucks. So avoid it. No interest in. In fact, I'm against Gavin Tucker against Lopez, but I'm going to probably lean Lopez because Gavin Tucker just is not UFC ready. I'm not. Kamur and Tanner Boser. Boser has got that size, but he just doesn't have that killer instinct. And it's the same thing I was mentioning about Njuku. Njuku's developed that killer instinct. He finally got there. Like, man, I'm a big African motherfucker. I'm finishing these guys. I'm the baddest man out there. And Njuku develops that attitude, like, fuck God, fuck that shit, I'm a killer. I mean, that guy could be a champ. Just so big, such huge for the division. Like, if he just stays off his back, gets up, if he's taken down, Njuku is just deadly. And he doesn't have to worry about that with Justin Jacoby. He has no wrestling. He's a glory kickboxing champ. Right? He's a kickboxer. God, these are so refreshing, guys. These Radlers, all day. All day. So refreshing, so good with the cigar. Again, guys, do what you want to do with preparing your cigars with a libation or a drink. Not with your bets. Wells, Harris. Ooh, man, that is. Both guys got really good. That is a good jiu-jitsu matchup. It's a good striking matchup. Why that's not up there? Like, Boser Kamur should be down there. Like, even Cody Durden Handley should be up there. Like, it should be Sanhagen Font, Andrade Suarez. I like that Jacoby Ngannou. Lopez, but they always do that. They always put that third fight there. And then Boser Kamur is just misplaced. It should be Ignacio Bahamundes and Ludovic Klein, then Kyler Phillips, then Wells, Billy Q. Jackson, then that Gavin Tucker, Diego Lopes should be all. That should be the opener. Because even Sean Woodson versus Dennis Bazooka and Odea, no, it should be down there. Like that's just a misplaced fight. Guys, this card is sick. Sick ass card. I think Joey said it was horrible. Like I was supposed to be at this Nashville card. I could have tried to get there, but I had my vacation, low on the money. I would have loved to have been at this card. I don't think it fell apart at all. Like this card is just stacked, like with good fights. Not like great fighters per se, but awesome matchups. Like the you know, like Sean Shirt, whatever his name is, they did a great job with pairing these fights. These are really, really, really good fights. I'm hoping that the fight lines are, and I can't discuss those today. Maybe we'll discuss those tomorrow. But man, Cody Durden, Jake Hadley, awesome fight, man. I can't. It's hard to call that one. I like Durden's wrestling. I think his top game is going to be better. I think Jake Hadley is going to want to play the back game, but I like Jake Hadley on the feet, right? If he's got the better little boxing, but Durden's wrestling is just dirty, and he's going to get him down there. Sean Woodson, same thing. I like his, like, if he stays on the feet, his reach is insane. So he's probably got the best boxing on this card other than Sandhagen or Rob Font. Like Sean Woodson's boxing is just so good. Wells, Harrison, jiu-jitsu wise, boxing, you know, striking wise, power, great jiu-jitsu on either side. Tune in tomorrow. Hopefully, I get some more stats. Not stats in here. We're not talking stats. We're talking probable outcomes. We'll talk like some probable bets. But I love that Jeremiah Wells Carlson Harrison fight. Wow, Wells is a beast, and so is Harris. That's a fight where it's tough to like bet the method. Hopefully, they give you good money on like the method props, like who wins by submission or by TKO, because either is likely. Wells is this underrated jiu-jitsu. Jeremiah Wells is a Matt Serra guy, right? He was also a G the Mattress guy favorite, but Carlson Harris is like, dude. That dude's a fucking beast of a man. Like, and so is Wells. So, and Billy Q, last time out, I get it. I don't know how he lost that fight. He looked so good at the weigh-ins. And Damon Jackson is just like Dirty Durden. Damon Jackson is like dirty with his skills. The Leech is underrated. Just like Cody Durden, people don't like his personality, but he's underrated. And Jake Hadley has good jiu-jitsu, but how is his wrestling? How is he going to do off his back? Great fights, guys. Good betting lines. I'm assuming there would be good betting lines. I'm not going crazy on most of these betting lines. I'm not going to go searching in this card. I don't think I'd have to go searching for like that best bet, that minus 1,200. I mean, that plus 1,200, that plus 900, plus 600. I think we could strategically strike at something here in multiple areas, in multiple bouts. Looks like a fantastic betting card. Again, I'm not mentioning any of the odds to you guys, but I think that we have spots where either way you're doing well. I think a lot of these should be even money, right? I think Tanner Bozer or Lester Kamor should be even money. Ignacio Bahamundes, Ludovic Klein should be even money. I think Kyler Phillips, Ronnie Barcelo should be even money. I think Jeremiah Wells versus Carlson Harris has the advantage there, but it should be closer to even money or a little bit money. Billy Q, Damon Jackson, even money. Cody Durden, Hadley should be like that, close to even money. A little too hot. And guys, I'm mentioning this like as a Cuban cigar that it goes out. Ooh, that is a nice touch. I love that. I love that Fernandez, that signature in the back of this band. Beautiful. Beautiful touch. So it goes out easily like a Cuban cigar. Another great advantage of smoking cigars in like Latin America, places that normally that smoke takes away a lot of the bugs. I love the greenery of it to it, that floral end to it. And like a fire, a lot of people don't like to blow into a cigar because it's like changes the flavor a little bit. Oh my god, that coffee, really very good smoke for $8. 875, guys. We put it back up to 875. Not for your novice, not like a mild cigar. For somebody that likes Cubans or something that has a robust flavor palette, strong coffee, a little caramel softness to it, that leathery suede to it. Excellent ash. Look at that. It might have lost a little bit there in the middle. It had to relight it a bit. I don't like relighting cigars. Not something that I enjoy doing. I like keeping it live. It's getting deeper, richer, probably burning a little too hot. Yeah, it's definitely burning a little too hot, guys. So at this point, it's probably harder and harsher for most novices, but fantastic smoke. Uh, uh, Chugs, where you at, Chugs? That Stiegl is so refreshing, so good. Love it. Guys, look at the lines. I'm leaning on Durden. Hadley gases, good hands, good jiu-jitsu, but not great off his back. And Durden is awesome top game. Great top control. Good, he's going to be able to dominate in the wrestling area. We'll see. Sean Woodson, underrated boxing, great reach. Great reach. Knows how to use his length. Come on. What are you doing, Real? Want to come on camera? Come on. Come on, Real. What are you doing? Come on. Love this signature in the back of the AJ Fernandez. Again, we're gonna do ethnography on the relevancy of Native Americans with cigars. I have no idea why they always pair or put Native Americans with cigars. Come on. 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 Up. Get over here. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, man. Come on. Come on. Yeah. Good boy. Good boy, sneaky guy. Good boy. What do you think? The sneaky cigars? You don't like the sneaky cigars, huh? You're a little rough. Get him, get him. So you kill him. Kill him, girl. Attack. My attack dog. Combat animal. Find some mines or some drones for me, huh? So if you've made it this far, you guys are about better. I'm thinking of enjoying the rest of my cigar with my dog. Just chilling out. The Radler. The Radler, oh shit, it's rattling. Ugh. Chugs. What a great cigar, guys. Great cigar. Great Radler, great beer for Radler. Fantastic. Come on. Yeah, unfortunate. There's nobody in the chat. Nobody's chatting around. Guys, when I go live, hit your notification button. You don't have to like and subscribe. Just hit the notification button. Help me out here. Help me out. You know? Little participation could help. Give me some credit for able to talk all this shit. Talk all this for all this time. Off script, no script. What a cigar. What a cigar. Best bets for next week, I don't know yet. We're going to do best bets tomorrow. I let you guys know already where I'm inclining or inclined to bet in certain ways. Great card. For free? For free? Awesome card. I would say that Sanhagen is like my parlay phalanx, or like he's the basis of my parlays. If I'm going to build a parlay, we'll see how he is. If he's probably increased close to 300 now, minus 300. I don't think he should be there, but I think he's going to dominate Rob Vaughn. And it's tough to bet the decision or finish there. Well, I love that about this construction right now. And I mentioned that. Like, you get such a full draw even at the end of the cigar like this. It's so well constructed. So well constructed, so well. 875. I'm holding off on the 9 Club, but this is one of the better, this is one of the best value cigars that we've had. The AJ Fernandez Enclave. Love the signature in the back. Love it. Love it. The Radlers, love it. Good show, guys. Nobody's coming in to listen to me, but thank you for potentially, not even potentially participating, but for hanging out. If you do listen to this stuff, love it. Like and subscribe, but more importantly, hit the notification button. Get in there in the chat with me. I need you guys to participate. I need you guys to bounce off of you guys, bounce your ideas off, discuss these fights. And it's okay. If you're not, it's all right. We have this. Things are still good, guys. Things are still good. How bad can life be when you're smoking cigars and drinking Radlers? Right? Like, how bad are things? Like, people talking about the picks and this and that. Oh my God, what a good cigar. What a good cigar. All right, I'm going to do it. I'm putting it in the nightclub. If you've made it this far, you know that this cigar is in a nightclub. It's so good. I actually love how ripe it is, or unripe, I should say. Like, it has this unripe finish to it that I enjoy. Like that, actually, in this cigar, in this instance, maybe just with the Radler and drinking, it is just a fabulous. It's in the nightclub, guys. For $7.95 in the nightclub. The vacation, the heavy coffee, the caramel, the suede, all of it is just so fabulous. For fucking $8 cigar. Guys, it's all relative. It's what your tastes are. And yeah, most cigars are probably pretty damn. It goes back to like what I was telling you guys earlier, or before, if you actually watch this show at all. Most cigars nowadays are like really premium. They're very good, right? Other than Cubans. You want me to smoke a Cuban tomorrow? I'll smoke a Cuban tomorrow. Put it in the comments section. We'll compare. We'll like smoke that Cuban and talk about the Cuban. In fact, we will. That's what we're gonna do tomorrow. We're gonna smoke a Cuban. We'll talk about the Cuban cigars, but this cigar, the flavor set is just spectacular. Right? Just great burn, great construction, incredible draw. I'm happy to have had it with the Radler. Yes, with the Scotch, this thing could be pretty damn good, but we are beer emphasized here. And we have the Radler today, so you can get that anywhere you want to. You get this cigar anywhere you want to. For $8. The coffee, the aromatics, I can't emphasize that enough. The aromatics are just fabulous on this smoke. Nicaraguan, I believe. Chugs. Where's Chugs? Wow. With the Radler, offsets everything, cleans the palate. Great decision on the Radler. I know a lot of people are like, oh, he's with the Radler. Like, guys, again, against the norm. We are not. Do what you like. There are no rules to the cigar, beer, pairings. Smoke a good cigar, smoke it with what you want in. 7 Up, juice. There are no rules to this, right? Like the tobacco itself is going to define itself. It's going to be predominant, and it is, and it's going to pair well with what you like, right? Hopefully, and but that depends on what you enjoy. What you enjoy is your principal flavor sort of search, and I think I've been very objective in everything that I presented here uh, over time with uh, the cigars that I've smoked. And again, the other great thing about like what we've been doing here, we had one bad cigar, two bad cigars. Like all the other ones have been fabulous, fabulous smokes. We're right on par with what cigar. Like I mentioned this earlier in this stream that I looked at Cigar Aficionado, and we're right there with their ratings. We're right there with like what's being advertised, and I don't even look at that shit until like recently. So I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that, but I'm also wanting you guys to provide more opinions, participate with me a little bit more, participate live with me a little bit more, get active in the chat. I get it that you're not, but fabulous smoke. 9 Club, 9-0, great construction, incredible draw here at the finish. A little hot, but still has that strong coffee, that strong, like the suede is more defined leather, right? Like strong leather with lots of nuts. Just a great cigar. And with what we have as a drinking pair with it, refreshing. The disadvantage of the Stiegler is it gives me a little indigestion, you know. Yeah, a little green still, a little unripeness or a non-maturity, but still, age this must buy. So when I see the cigar again, and I see, especially if it's at that same price point or less, I'm all over it, right? AJ Fernandez. If you made it this far, you are about better. I'm going to enjoy this cigar, not talk anymore about MMA, not talk about anything else. Appreciate you guys being here. But thank you very much. Like and subscribe. What's good? What's good, people? If you made it this far,